Alright guys, England and Hungary have just drawn 1-1, and I mean it's a bit of a disappointing result for England, but at the same time Hungary did look like a team that were capable of playing at a World Cup. You know, if you look at some of the teams playing at the last World Cup, Hungary tonight were definitely better than Panama and Tunisia in England's group. And there were lots of other teams that Hungary were better than tonight. And they did quite well at the Euros, to be fair. You know, a draw against France, a draw against Germany, and also holding Portugal to a draw for 80 minutes of a game. But the only problem is they didn't win any games, so they did finish bottom of the group, I think. But they're not a bad side. To only lose one game in the group of death where you're seen as the weakest team by far, it ain't bad. But at the same time, it is a game that you feel England should be winning, especially as Hungary didn't have their so-called star player. It started off a bit meh, and then Hungary got a penalty through a bit of just stupid defending by Luke Shaw, really. At first I thought it was a little bit harsh and it wasn't really Luke Shaw's fault. But looking back, when you see the replay, he's got, when the ball bounces, he looks to see what's coming for a split second and sees the Hungary player come towards him. So he should 100% be doing better. He should see what's about to happen. It was a silly penalty to give away. The penalty was dispatched, made it 1-0 to Hungary. At that point, as an England fan, I thought this might not be the worst thing in the world for England. And that is a bit of a what was the word? Like a bit of a, I don't know what the word is, but it's bit. I'm gonna have to pause this whilst I think of the word. A bit of an underestimation of Hungary's ability, because we didn't look like we were far better than them. We did get an equaliser just before half time through John Stones' free kick taken by Phil Foden. It was flicked on and John Stones got the final touch at the back post to make it 1-1. And in the second half, you thought, okay, Hungary, they might tire a bit because, you know, they were working quite hard in the first half. But we just didn't seem to take advantage of them. I thought Southgate's substitutions weren't great. Taking off Grealish, I thought Mount was the player that needed to be taken off. So then you've got Grealish, Foden, and Saka, with Kane or Abraham up front, and then Rice and Henderson, but instead he kept Mount on. And Mount, he just didn't look like he was going to create anything tonight. In my best England 11, I don't think Mount quite gets in. I don't dislike Mount. I think he's a decent player. He definitely gets into my squad, absolutely no doubt. But I just don't think he's on the same level as Grealish or Foden. Definitely not Foden. But yeah, we just didn't create enough. Harry Kane just had another poor game, really. There was one point where Harry Kane, where the commentator says Harry Kane's yet to make his mark on this game. I'll be honest, I think Harry Kane's yet to make his mark on this season. for Tottenham, he hasn't been spectacular either, has he? Um, he's just not been good enough. Sterling sort of struggled to get involved. I think with Sterling, he, I definitely think he's better when played on the left than on the right. So he might, his future in the England team might be like not back up to Grealish. That's a bit harsh. I mean like an alternative to Grealish, if that makes sense. Because on the right hand side you've got players like Sancho, Saka. So we have got options on the right hand side. And Sterling can play on the right hand side. It's not like he's allergic to it. But yeah, we were missing someone like, well, old Harry Kane up front. He's just not the same player. I think he's had so many ankle injuries. I think the summer might still be affecting him with the whole collapsed move to Man City. Yeah, we just weren't at it tonight, really. But yeah, anyway, that's all I've got to say, really. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.